to have you around.
We are happy to be here. I won't tell you the last time I was here. Should I tell you?
Do, or else I will tell.
Here last in 1983. Yes. I spent 8 weeks in this beautiful, yes, 1983. So I have wonderful memories. So we've been trying to come, but because initially there was COVID, and then after that we were hearing that there was some issues around. So we said let's stay away. That's why our students did not come. So the students were doing their postings around Ibadan. But then eventually we were able to persuade the director that we students should start coming. So that's why you have them. But we hope to have a little chat today and see how we can better work on this place, because there's a lot of potential here. So we're happy to be here. God bless you all. Just before the COVID. Yes. And nobody has stayed there. So it was like a fresh renovation.
Maybe these doors.
The painting, so, and the fact that there are no people to stay here is also the ceilings.
I'm sure it's also
and then it's the boys who just this.
You want to have party today? You want to see.
Another part of state hospital is a big matter, and the house of their medical director is there, is there right there. So this where the chief medical director, Dr. Ike, that we saw just now, this is where he lives. So anybody that is the team lead from the state government board lives here.
So these are part of the Ibarapa.
Part of Ibarapa.
What was built? Is it possible for us to go and look at it? Okay, who has that? There's an ambulance.
Another one there. This is the apartment.
No, but there is the bus, but the property is part of the complex. So I can see several houses there.
Yes, this is another house. I think it's their chief. Their achievement. Then their lab is somewhere here, and that's the commercial lab in this center. When you see patients, they don't send to our place, so we only use us for training of students.
So there's a commercial lab.
That's the lab that belongs to the state.
And let's see the commercial lab. The place is grossly underutilized, underused, dilapidated. Distinguished friends, alumni, and everyone. I was last here in 1983 as a medical student. Myself, BC Oshikolu, and I stayed in this room. That's how many years ago?
40 years.
40 years ago, and I'm back here today. So, greetings from Igbo-Ora. You're a medical student?
Yes.
What year?
Fifth year.
Fifth year. You've been here for how long now?
It's our fourth week.
Fourth week, what year?
Fourth week.
Yeah. So what do you think about this place and what are the potentials?
It's a potential for medical students to come and, have that renewal of strength even for the journey. For me, the serenity of this place has been worth it, and it has given us that breathing space to just relax and learn under a very cool condition, and the lot of resources in this place that are so untapped, really.
Tell me about some of them.
Okay, for example, the vast land available, the laboratories, the buildings also, they are not occupied, really. Many of those buildings are empty, they are not occupied, and also the equipment here. We went to the lab, we saw some of the equipment, and they were able to just do a little things. And I believe that also the electricity also is also one of the challenge that we feel if these things are in place, many people will come here more. The community would also be more willing to benefit and also come around, because that is one thing that we've been able to benefit from here. And also we have the library for the medical students. We saw a lot of works from our alumni. They said that across over 2012, we saw their projects. I mean, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Fantastic. What's your name again?
Afolabi Temitope.
I'm Adeniyi, Yeshua, 5th year medical student. I spent 4 weeks here, and I think it's truly, like my colleague has said, a getaway from most medical students. Given the, the serenity of the environment, getting to go on trips, seeing the practicality of what we actually learn, especially in community.
Like?
Medicine. We went to the soap factory, we went to the Obas Palace, we went to schools for career talk and all of that. It just brings everything into perspective. Talking about potential as well, the lab, I don't think many people even know about the lab here and the facilities that are available. I think if resources are actually pumped into giving that lab an overhaul, I think it will also bring this hospital here into Limelight, because it's kind of underutilized. Yes, I would say that. For the accommodation here, I really like the accommodation. I was telling one of my colleagues that if the electricity wasn't an issue, I would have had to stay one more week. I have asked Mr. Popola to actually let us stay one more week. For cons.
What's cons?
Like pros and cons.
Oh yes, the consequences.
Consequences of staying here. Let's start with maybe the bushes have to be cleared. Well, it's not so much of an issue, but I really think that if things are actually given an overhaul, if more resources are pumped into this place, I mean, it could even be a place for students to consider for rotation, elective postings. I mean, especially people that want to do the actual field work for community medicine, this is it's a potential place. Yeah.
My name is Adeniyi Adeshola. In addition to being a member of this group, I'm the majority leader of the class, the overall class rep of the class. So first of all, I would like to commend the idea of students engaging in research work as a part of the posting. For example, my group, we had a project on malaria, and when we were doing our data collection, during our when we came into interface with members of the community, we were able to see their viewpoint about some things, and it's a whole lot different from our experience with people in the urban, maybe when we collect patients. But we still have that sort of experience, but it's a little bit different. We're able to see the viewpoint of people in the local area. For example, realize that out of about 340 samples that we took in my group, I think probably just 1 or 2% are on NHIS coverage. So that means the experience in the rural community is a whole lot different. So I love the idea of students engaging in research work as part of the community posting. And one of the things I don't like about the posting is, just like they mentioned already, the idea of the electricity. First of all, the power supply, the local power supply here is bad. We've only had light twice in the whole of 4 weeks, just yesterday night.
For how long was the light?
Yesterday it came around, let's say 8, and then till around 4 a.m.
Okay.
And then the first time, around 12 midnight till 4 or 5 a.m. too.
So out of 30 days, you've had electricity for 2 days?
Yes.
Okay, so go on, tell us about the electricity supply.
When we came here, the first week, we had power supply from the central generator. Then for the first 2-3 days, we had light for about 2 hours per day. Then after that first 3 days, I think for the next 4 or 5 days, then it got reduced to 1 hour. And then as if it couldn't get worse, then we stopped having lights from the central generator.
Previously, there was a setup, that's why this place is known as the cafeteria. There was a setup where students could come and buy food here. But then when we tried to arrange that, I really didn't understand, because I was actually hoping that I would be able to get food from the cafeteria, being that I didn't come with resources to cook. And so there are a lot of times I have to go out late at night to get food. Obviously, we're advised to not go alone, and so we just try and pair up to get food around. But if the cafeteria could be functional again, at least for our subsequent sets that come, so those that don't cook won't be at liberty of those that cook,
Wow. My name is F.A Adeniyi.
Okay.
Yes, I would like to make a recommendation about outreaches. On these days we are going out, like going to a certain PHC. It would be lovely to have proper outreaches. Because I think, and now, okay, our research topic, all of us were talking about malaria. It would be lovely, since we just came for malaria, we go to different PHCs and maybe give them like an update on malaria protocol. Because when we did our research on intervening healthcare workers on malaria protocol, some of them didn't know these things. Some of them had their own minds, like chloroquine. They said it's more effective, even though some of them know it's banned. So it would be lovely if after doing all of these interviews, since we are here for malaria mainly, we just do have an outreach together with the healthcare workers and then for the people. I think it's very beautiful. Group 1, I think, when they also went for their own outreaches, they said they were doing like a health talk after they collect their data. So it would be very beautiful. Also on sanitation, we went to buy akara one time, and then the woman was using her hand to pack the akara for us. The same hand she would put in the bucket of money and then come back to the akara. We had to talk that she should use the fork. So I think much later we should be able to do outreaches for other groups. So in the schedule that we want to draw, outreaches will be very good.
today because of the problem of COVID. And then we're hearing about the insecurity. That's why we didn't come for some time. And even our students, we did not allow them to come for some time. But I'm happy to say that the students are back. And from the college, I'm sure, sir, you know that the College of Medicine is the first and the best College of Medicine in the whole of Africa. Yes, and our students are the best of the best. So our students are going to start to come back to this, and they will be coming regularly now. It was very much in his heart that this place should continue to grow and expand. We have gone round. Obviously, you know we have 43 hectares of land, the University of Ibadan, College of Medicine. We've gone around all the buildings. Unfortunately, many of them are dilapidated. I don't know if you have been there recently. And we are looking, as that place is a place that should be the center of so many activities. There's a lot of potential. We want to be able to transform that place so that people will be coming from all over the world to come. Some people can come with their families and rest, holiday, go around and see the beautiful Igbo-Ora community. But as we are coming today, we spent over 3 hours on the road because the road is not good. But I'm happy to report, Kabiyesi, that I noticed that some parts they are started to repair the road. They are even doing drainage. Because once the road is open, that is the road from Ibadan right up to here, we can really now start to really plan how we can improve and make that place like a retreat center where people can come from all over. So I'm also appealing to Kabiyesi because we want to partner with your community. We have a lot of investment in this place. That if there are any of your sons or daughters that are away out of it, who want to invest and work with us in the College of Medicine, we are thinking that some of those places can be run as little businesses. Even the farmland, we can create and partner. But if there's any of your sons and daughters abroad or in Nigeria who have financial capital that want to come and work with us, partner with us in the university, that we will really be looking forward to that because we want that place to grow. It will be really sad if we cannot build up that place and make it even better than it was before. So I want to thank you for accommodating us. Your ancestors, they received us into this community many years ago, and we've been here. Igbo-Ora has so much to offer. It has the highest twinning rate all over the world. So people should be coming from all over this world to come and look and find out why is Igbo-Ora so special. But there are certain things that we need to do. Transportation, good roads, good access. And I'm happy that the governor is responding to that.
Thank you, and you are really welcome. Dr. Adebayo, we fight nearly every other day that we see each other. And it is buttress on when is our provost coming, when is our provost coming. Thank God that we reach here safely, you get home safely. We pray for everybody, including the Deputy Provost, that we get back home safely. I'm happy today that at least in the last 1 year, we have been clamoring for resuscitating most of the damaged equipment, the buildings, the states that things are. Those of us that has the opportunity of knowing that place around 1970, 71, 72, 73, you see sample of UK when you get to that hospital. Getting there now is terrible. If you have witnessed it that time, because I came back here maybe 4 years ago. I don't know what really happened there when I left. But the time of Rockefeller, you know that this is UK standard, what we have there. But as it is, let me go straight to the point so that we can easily go back to our different areas. For the road, the governor has started, and they will complete it by God's grace. And you can see the way they have started from Ido down to who are here. And that is the only challenge. You go to, because moving from here to Oyo now, you can spend 1 hour 20 minutes maximum. From here to Iseyin, 1 hour. From Iseyin to Oyo, 20 minutes. You can imagine what people have been wasting in terms of fuel, energy, and then the road too, the damages to the body and the vehicle. So, but gradually, things will sort out themselves. The electricity too is one of the major things that students need to do their academic work. And you can see that since morning, we have been working together with the Oyo State Rural Electrification Board. It's going to be in phases. They will boost the quick wins by rectifying those damages along the road between here and the road. After that, there's another bigger project running from Abuja down to this place. That is a step-down transformer at Gole here. There's another one at Kyoto, another one at Lalate. I believe in the next 1 year, Ibarapa will be the one supplying the Ibadan lights 24/7. This time around, it's not going to the last 12 hours, no, it's going to be 24/7. So we pray for that and we are working on that too. Those are the three key things that we normally discuss with the government. The welfare, which is this hospital. The welfare of our people in terms of providing health care that is sustainable. And what I see here, thank God that Mr. Adebayo is here today. I may need to delay him if some answers are not, if some questions are not well answered. There is one thing that we need to know. That hospital is not, I won't say not accountable for, but something is missing and it's a very small thing. Before now, there's always a stakeholder meeting where anybody that has anything to do with that hospital meets regularly, at least once in a quarter of the year. So please help us take this seriously, because you give somebody something, one person, to say he should report to 4 or 5 people. If we continue to indulge on it that are reported to Mr. A or Mr. B, that is what is happening there. That's meeting, that stakeholder meeting. Please, let's resuscitate it.
The entire management team, the Deputy Provost, Secretary to the College, Financial Controller, Medical Librarian, and myself as Provost. We just have a token to the name of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, first and best, to present.
I really like